Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have a magic touch with money, while others struggle to pay their bills? The truth is, there are secrets about money that they never told you. Today, I will reveal 10 of these secrets that can change your life forever. Ready to discover what the wealthy know that can transform your reality? Stay with me, and you'll learn how to make money online, understand the principles of money, and debunk the lies you've been told about money. This video will open your eyes and show you that while money doesn't bring happiness, it can give you the freedom you've always dreamed of. And the best part, you can start applying these secrets today. 1. Passive income. Setting up passive income streams is a true path to financial freedom. Warren Buffett, that famous investor, always says that the important thing is to make money while you sleep. Have you ever thought about owning rental property or investing in dividend-paying stocks? These are perfect examples of passive income that work for you. Imagine waking up in the morning and seeing your money grow while you were dreaming. Fascinating, right? And there's more. Now, think with me, you buy a property and rent it out. Every month, the rent drops into your account without you having to do almost anything. That's passive income in action. Or, invest in real estate funds, which pay you a little money every month. How about creating an online course or writing an ebook? Many people are doing this and making good money without continuous effort. Can you believe it? But wait, there's something else that can multiply your earnings even more. Furthermore, it's important to remember that passive income doesn't mean easy money. It requires planning and smart choices. Buffett didn't get rich overnight, he made strategic investments and thought long-term. Consistency and patience are key here. So, if you really want to build wealth, start identifying these passive income opportunities that suit you. Whether it's real estate, stocks, or online businesses, the important thing is to take the first step. And speaking of first steps, do you know what's even more powerful? The wonder of compound interest. Another idea is to invest in music or book royalties. Have you thought about that? Many artists and writers live well on passive income from their works. You don't need to be a big artist to start making money this way. Platforms like YouTube, Spotify, and Amazon make it easy. Cool, right? And if you're wondering how to start, why not investigate these options? But hold on, because we're going to talk about something that can make your money grow impressively. Finally, never underestimate the power of long-term investments. It may seem boring to leave your money sitting, but magic happens over time. It's like planting a seed and waiting for it to grow. The more you water and care for it, the bigger the tree and the more fruit it will bear. Interesting, isn't it? And this brings us to a concept Einstein called the eighth wonder of the world, compound interest. Let's explore this next. 2. Compound interest. Let's talk about something amazing, compound interest. Einstein, yes, the genius himself, called it the eighth wonder of the world. Basically, it's when you earn interest on interest, making your money grow exponentially over time. Imagine investing a small amount every month and, over time, seeing it turn into a real fortune. It seems like magic, but it's pure math. And there's more. For example, if you invest $100 a month at a 10% annual rate, in 30 years you'll have over $200,000. All thanks to the power of compound interest. So, the sooner you start investing, the more time your money has to grow. It's like planting a tree, the fruits are harvested in the future, but the planting needs to start now. But wait, there's something crucial you need to understand to maximize these gains. The key is patience and consistency. There's no point in wanting immediate results. The secret is to let your money sit there, growing, without touching it. If you start early, even with small amounts, you can achieve surprising results. Are you ready to see your money multiply? But wait, do you know what can help you even more in this process? Understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. And don't think you need to be a financial genius to start. Investment apps and platforms make it much easier these days. You can automate your investments, setting aside a portion of your salary to be invested every month. That way, you don't even miss the money, but it keeps growing without you having to worry. Interesting, right? But there's something that can further enhance these results. Additionally, consider the idea of reinvesting your profits. Each time you earn interest, reinvest that amount to generate even more interest. This is the true power of compound interest. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and faster over time. Fascinating, right? And speaking of smart investments, let's explore the fundamental difference between assets and liabilities. 3. Assets versus liabilities. Now let's talk about a fundamental difference that many people don't understand: assets versus liabilities. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, always talks about this. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, such as investments, real estate, or a business. Liabilities are those that take money out of your pocket, like cars or that new phone you didn't need but bought anyway. Got the difference? And there's more. Let's take a practical example: buying a new car. It seems amazing at first, but it depreciates and also brings expenses like maintenance, fuel, and insurance. That's a liability. Now, if you take that money and invest in shares of a company that pays dividends, that investment will give you regular returns. That's an asset. Quite different, right? But there's one thing many people forget. The rich know this and prefer to invest in income-generating assets. They don't keep large sums tied up in depreciating goods. For example, Jane, a friend of mine, decided to invest in rental properties instead of buying an expensive car. Now, she receives passive income every month and also benefits from the property's appreciation. Cool, right? You can do this too. But hold on, there's another important thing about money you need to know. It's crucial to review your expenses and identify what are truly assets and liabilities in your life. That streaming subscription you barely use, for example, could be a liability. Instead, invest that money in something that brings returns. Small changes can make a big difference in the long run. Interesting, right? And speaking of smart investments, the rich prefer not to keep large sums in the bank. Do you want to know why? So, to sum up, pay attention to your assets and liabilities. Invest in things that bring returns and avoid spending on things that only consume your money. This will make a huge difference on your path to wealth. And speaking of optimizing your money, did you know the rich avoid keeping large sums in the bank? Let's find out why. 4. Money in the bank. Have you ever wondered why the rich don't keep large sums of money in the bank? The answer is simple: low interest rates and inflation. Keeping too much money idle in the bank is a bad idea because the value of money decreases over time due to inflation. That's why they prefer to invest. Makes sense, right? But there's more. Let's take John's example. He had $50,000 saved in the bank but realized that with low interest rates, his money was practically stagnant. So, he decided to invest in stocks and real estate. Within a few years, he saw his wealth grow significantly. John understood that investing is the key to making your money work for you. Interesting, right? But wait, there's another smart strategy the rich use. They diversify their investments. Instead of leaving everything in one place, they invest in different areas: real estate, stocks, startups. That way, if one area isn't doing well, another can make up for it. Jane, for example, splits her investments between real estate funds and technology stocks. This diversification helps protect her wealth and maximize gains. And there's another thing they do very well. The rich use debt to their advantage. They aren't afraid to take out loans, as long as it's to invest in something that brings returns. This may seem counterintuitive, but it's a powerful strategy. Let's see how this works next. 5. Strategic use of debt. Using debt wisely can be a powerful tool for wealth creation. It sounds strange, but the rich know how to use debt to their advantage. They take out loans to invest in businesses or real estate that generate returns, not to buy things that depreciate. Interesting, right? And there's more. For example, Mike took out a $100,000 loan to open a restaurant. He knew that if the business did well, he could repay the loan and still make a lot of profit. And that's what happened. Now, he has a profitable restaurant and a new source of income. This shows how using debt strategically can be advantageous. But of course, you need to be careful. It's crucial not to overextend yourself and always have a plan to repay the loan. Debt can be a powerful tool, but it can also become a problem if not well managed. So, do your research, plan well, and use debt wisely. And speaking of financial wisdom, let's talk about smart saving. And don't think that only big entrepreneurs can use this strategy. Even small investments can be financed with debt. Jane, for example, took out a small loan to buy equipment for her photography business. Over time, she was able to repay the loan and expand her business. And there's another important thing about money you need to know. So, to sum up, debt can be an ally if used wisely. Invest in things that bring returns and avoid unnecessary debt. This will make a huge difference on your path to wealth. And speaking of optimizing your money, did you know that saving wisely is just as important as earning more? Let's find out how to do that now. 6. Smart saving. Saving wisely is an essential skill for achieving financial freedom. Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of the United States, said, "A penny saved is a penny earned." This means that every dollar you save is another dollar you can invest. And there's more. Let's take Sarah's example. She decided to review her monthly expenses and found that she was spending too much on small luxuries, like coffee and dining out. By cutting these expenses, she was able to save $200 a month. Sarah then invested that money and saw her wealth grow. This shows how small savings can make a big difference. But there's something crucial about saving that you need to understand. In addition to saving, it's important to know where to keep your money. Leaving it all in a savings account may not be the best option due to low interest rates. Consider investing in high-yield accounts, investment funds, or even stocks. This can make your money grow much more. And speaking of maximizing returns, let's explore how your social circle can influence your finances. And it's not just about cutting expenses. Saving wisely also involves avoiding impulse purchases and planning your spending in advance. Mike, for example, always makes a shopping list before going to the supermarket and avoids spending on unnecessary things. This simple strategy helps him save a lot. But there's something else important that can help. Finally, remember to protect your money. This means having an emergency fund for unforeseen events and avoiding unnecessary expenses. This will make a huge difference on your path to wealth. And speaking of optimizing your money, did you know that the people around you can greatly influence your finances? Let's find out how this works next. 7. Social circles. The people around you have a big impact on your financial habits. Have you heard the saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with"? Well, if you hang out with people who spend too much and don't care about the future, you'll probably end up doing the same. But if you surround yourself with people who have clear financial goals and good habits, this can change your life. And there's more. Let's take Jack's example. He had friends who loved to go out and spend without thinking. Jack was always broke and could never save. So, he decided to change his social circle and started hanging out with people who had similar financial goals to his. In no time, Jack started saving more and investing better. This shows the power of the social circle. But there's more you can do. Besides choosing your friends wisely, look for groups and communities that share the same financial interests as you. It could be an investment group on Facebook or a book club on finance. This can give you new ideas and motivation to move forward. And speaking of moving forward, continuing education is essential. And it's not just about finances. Being surrounded by positive and motivated people can help you in all areas of life. Sarah, for example, joined a group of entrepreneurs who encouraged her to start her own business. Today, she is a successful businesswoman. But there's another important thing that can help. So, to sum up, take care of your social circle. Surround yourself with people who support you and encourage you to grow financially. This will make a huge difference on your path to wealth. And speaking of growing, let's explore the importance of continuing to learn and stay updated. 8. Continuing education. Investing in your education and constantly updating your skills is essential to identify and take advantage of new opportunities in a changing world. The job market is always evolving, and those who don't keep up get left behind. But if you stay updated, you can take advantage of new trends and stand out. And there's more. Let's take Emma's example. She worked as an administrative assistant but decided to take an online programming course. In no time, Emma got a better job with a higher salary. This shows how investing in education can transform your life. And the best part is that nowadays there are many affordable and quality online courses. But there's something crucial you need to understand. In addition to formal courses, reading books on finance, entrepreneurship, and personal development is also a great way to keep learning. For example, books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki and The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham can give you a new perspective on how to manage your money and invest. And speaking of investing, true wealth goes far beyond money. And it's not just about learning new things. Updating your skills can also mean improving what you already know how to do. Mike, for example, is a graphic designer and always takes refresher courses to stay competitive in the market. This helps him get more clients and increase his earnings. But there's another important thing that can help. Finally, remember that continuing education doesn't have to be boring or complicated. Find ways to learn that are fun and interesting for you. This will make a huge difference on your path to wealth. And speaking of difference, let's now explore what it really means to have true wealth. 9. True wealth. True wealth is not measured by the accumulation of material goods but by financial freedom and the ability to generate passive income. There's no point in having a huge house and luxury cars if you're stuck in a job you don't like just to pay the bills. True wealth is being able to do what you love when you want. And there's more. Let's take David's example. He had a well-paying job but was always stressed and had no time for his family. So, David decided to invest in real estate and create passive income. Today, he has more time to enjoy life and do what he really loves. This shows that true wealth lies in freedom. But there's something crucial you need to understand. Besides passive income, true wealth also involves having a purpose in life. There's no point in having money if you don't know what to do with it. Find something you love and that motivates you to wake up every day. This will make a big difference. And speaking of purpose, let's sum up everything we've learned so far. And it's not just about money. True wealth is also in health, relationships, and peace of mind. Sarah, for example, balances her work with hobbies she loves and quality time with her family. This makes her feel truly wealthy. But there's another important thing that can help. 10. Financial planning. Financial planning is essential to achieving your long-term goals. Without a clear plan, you may end up spending aimlessly and losing control of your investments. Tom, for example, decided to create a financial plan to save for his children's college and retirement. By analyzing his spending and setting specific savings and investment goals, he was able to put his finances in order and move towards his goals. It's fascinating, isn't it? Reviewing and adjusting your plan regularly is critical as life is constantly changing. Whether it's an increase in work or an unexpected expense, it's important to review your financial plan every 6 months or annually. Also include an emergency fund to deal with unforeseen events. In addition, diversifying your investments is a smart strategy. So, to sum up, seek true wealth. Invest in passive income, find your purpose, and balance all areas of your life. This will make a huge difference on your path to financial freedom. And speaking of making a difference, let's put all this together now in a powerful conclusion. Now that you've discovered these 10 secrets about money, it's time to put them into practice. Think about how you can set up passive income, take advantage of the power of compound interest, and differentiate between assets and liabilities. Remember to use debt wisely, save smartly, and surround yourself with people who support you. Invest in your continuous education and seek true wealth, the kind that gives you freedom and purpose. So, what are you waiting for to start changing your financial life? Now it's no use knowing these secrets if you don't know the habits that make you lose money. That's why I made a video explaining this, and to watch it, just click on the video that's popping up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep learning more about how to achieve wealth and financial freedom.